So take me down the road that's a little bit windy, to a place they still put sugar in their iced tea, where the women are fine and the love is fair. Yeah, driver, you can drive me off anywhere. Hey, driver.
All right, so me, Karlee, and Iwar, we're taking a special trip out to Motive School of Movement to meet again my teacher, Roland, who teaches me parkour, tricking, and all kinds of cool movement stuff. I love this guy. And so we're gonna spend a weekend in South Carolina with Roland, learning flips, tricking, all kinds of parkour stuff. Join us for the ride.
Hey, driver, I've been riding.
Okay, we made it.
This long,
Easy flight to Greenville, and now we're going to check in. Tomorrow is our first day training, moving with Roland, and we're really excited. And the other thing that I want to say is some people say that dogs are the only ones that can chew on sticks. And to that I say, you're right. I got that dog in me. Don't forget, I got that dog in me.
So take me down the road that's a little bit windy, to a place they still put sugar in their iced tea, where the women are fine and the love is fair.
Like, try not to use it. Yeah, there you go. This is how people typically would do a lazy vault, is sideways like this. They'll kick their right hand, right foot, like that. But a speed vault, you'd go more forward, so you go over, but you're still kicking your outside foot over it.
Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life run away with you. You're my first love.
So this is probably the best vault where you could either do a dive Kong or like a soaring Kong where you're getting distance. If you're really tall and you reach like this, you're only gonna get that much pull from your Kong. But if you're here, you have your full range of motion to pull on that Kong. Whoa, you did a Kong front. Never seen someone accidentally Kong front. So you're trying to just barely get over, like skim your butt over the top as you put your hands down. So I'm really like pushing off of them. And the lower you can stay, the smoother it'll feel. Needed more height, that looked way better. Don't let yourself twist until you're like over the box, and then at the end, you can kind of finish it and you won't have as much. On Iwar's last one, he landed here, over twisted and had to turn back. Even if you land forward though, your body still wants to go a little more this way. But if you can land with your momentum over here a little bit, then you can continue the twist and go straight into it. You're still gonna feel the need to stop it a bit, but it'll flow into it a bit better. I'm gonna just explain how flips work in general, and this will apply for any flip that we choose to work on today. So there's three parts of the flip. There's the takeoff, the rotation, and then the landing. So the takeoff is where we need to start our rotation. So if you were to just do a standard straight jump, you have literally zero rotation with that. you could, if you had enough time to fall and you just grabbed a tuck, sure, you could force rotation, but for our purposes, we need a good set. And I always say hips make flips. So for the back flip, pushing your hips up in front of you forwards, that's where your rotation starts from. So if you set your hips really weak, no matter what you do in the middle of the flip, you're probably gonna rotate slow. We're gonna set our hips up, we're gonna do an arch jump, and we're gonna do that on this mat here. Eventually we'll learn how to tuck, and all tucking does is using the physics of like making yourself smaller and bringing everything closer together makes you rotate faster. But if you don't have any rotation, making yourself smaller only speeds you up a little bit. So we want that good set here, and then landing's kind of the easier part of it. Once you open up and you just gotta figure it out, you know? Yeah, there you go. Nice. There you go, nice. Dang, that's so explosive. Yes, as you can now. Good, nice. There you go. Yes. Yes. Easy. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Easy. Oh, easy. Nice. That was all you. Yeah. Nice. Oh, all we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. Nice. Nice. So don't worry if you over-rotate a little bit. As you squat down, keep your chest over your knees so that when you stand up, you're taller. There you go, nice. Yes. There.
It's a new day, give thanks. And on this day, we're gonna go get some coffee. I don't know where we're at, Methodical Coffee, somewhere here in Greenville, South Carolina. Let's go.
It's tradition. Anytime you drink a coffee, you must also eat a treat. It's just a fact. It's just a way of life. So we're gonna try some treats. Let's have an almond croissant and an oatmeal cookie.
That was lost in time.
That's a really great croissant.
I miss you like the moon.
All right, we are in downtown Greenville, and we are here with Roland. We're gonna be doing some parkour. Roland, tell us about what we're gonna get into today and all of the events.
Today, we're gonna do a little bit of light training, a light warm up, and then all of us are feeling pretty sore and tired. So maybe we'll do cool stuff or maybe our bodies will hurt and we'll do a bunch of mediocre things. We'll find out.
That's right. Yesterday we were in the gym inside under the LED lights, but today we're outside, the favorite place to train. But it's also a little bit scary because there's concrete and there's real trees, but it's the real deal.
Yep.
And stoked to be back with you training.
Heck yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. on like a good day. Yeah, you know, it's a little chilly out. The sun comes out, you know, everything starts waking up.
I'ma miss you like the
When I did my first double side flip, it was like back then, almost 10 years ago now, I started doing like a countdown system for scary things. So it's like 3, 2, 1, but it doesn't mean that it's actually 3 seconds. So it's like I stand there and I'll be like, all right, like 3. And the first time I did double side flip, it was like a full minute before I said 2. And then another full minute before I said 1. And then another minute, like I stood there for like 3 or 4 minutes doing a 3-second countdown. But once I said 3, like my adrenaline starts hitting of like, oh, I'm doing it. Like I did, because if I ever bail that and I ever don't commit, it breaks the whole system. So you have to like force yourself to stick with it.
Yeah. And
it's like, even if I fuck up super bad, I have to throw the trick. I have to try the thing during that countdown.
Your body needs to know that when you say 3, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So I have that, I feel like I have that really dialed, and then I've mixed that more so now with like, the countdown doesn't take 2 minutes or 3 minutes. It's like, do I want to do this trick today? Like, am I physically capable of doing this trick? If yes to both of those things, and it's like, why would I wait 2 hours to do this? Like, just get it out of the way, do it. If I want to do it today, and I know I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
All right, we made it to another spot. This is called
Picnic tables.
Picnic tables.
This is kind of like a build your own spot. So you can take any of the tables, we move them around. We've sometimes taken a table and like ramped it up. We've like placed it on the wall over there and made like a ramp out of it to throw big tricks off of. You can put a couple tables in a row and do like jumps or flips across the tables or do different vault series through them.
I think this would be a great place to practice doing all the vaults that we did yesterday with Karlee, Iwar, myself. Those 5 crucial ones.
Yeah.
But now, on concrete.
Yep. Let's go!
Oh, legit. Hey, when they fight back, you can't be angry.
Dang, I think she needs a bigger net for that goose, bro. They deserve it though. I hate geese, bro. I love all animals except those ones, those geese. Made a note of like things I wanted to work on with you, and one of them was double kongs.
Dude, oh no, come on.
Yeah, we could probably learn that out here. So yeah, I would treat it like a dive kong. Can you kong and put your hands on the end of this? Nice. This is almost like too short or it might feel a little goofy, but you could try to do the same thing, but like just tap it as you dive. So you're going for the end of the vault, right? You're reaching for the end, but you're just slapping it on the first one. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that looks good. So you're gonna get to a point where you have such a strong push because you're putting your hands here and your feet are landing here. So you don't even have to get your hands to the end to make it over. So if your hands made it like right here, you could probably still push hard enough where you would get your feet over the top. So just be ready for that. Yeah, there you go. So I would say now that you made it over, do that a few times and see if you can still get your hands further. Lock into you are doing a dive Kong. That's all you're doing. You are diving, reaching for the end, but right as you take off, you're just slapping the table just a little bit. You don't need to use your arms at all on it. You just gotta tap it as you're reaching out. Just to get used to using your hands in 2 different spots.
I'm gonna do a conga.
The problem is though, you don't wanna use that as your prep because you're not doing a Kong with your first set of hands. Right. Does that make sense? So you're doing just the dive Kong. The first hands are doing nothing. But if you get in the habit of being like, let me do a Kong up to prep it, you're getting used to pushing with your first set of hands, which we're not doing. Yeah, you're just tapping as you go. So you could do a dive Kong up, a double Kong up as a practice by tapping and then doing the Kong up. So I didn't even let my palms touch. I just touched my fingertips, really. Nice. That was it. Easy. Oh! Left a little streak mark in the ground there. Nice. Now, as you pull or push on the first Kong, you're extending, but then you're bringing your knees in kind of early. So before you even touch here, you look kind of tucked up. It looks prettier if as you pull on the first one, you extend and you hold that extension until you touch the next one, and then you close everything up, which might just feel weird because it's so short, you don't have a lot of time to extend. That was it, but that was like a straddle Kong at the end. That was crazy. Yeah, did you not notice? He did, boom. No, that's sick though. Yeah, they look so cool. Woo! Nice bail. Super good first send. So much control of your body that like you can bail fine. Whereas like a lot of people, even if they're strong when I teach them, they don't have like control over their body. A bail like that, they don't know how to. Ooh, you good?
That was great. That was so fantastic.
Dude.
So far is awesome. Hit that wall flip. That was a highlight, and I feel so full from that. And then Roland is always getting me into pushing my limits with that double Kong thing, flying squirrel. Karlee's hitting backflips, so it's great. Everyone's just pushing the limits, trying new things, getting a little bit afraid, but taking controlled risks. That's one of the things I really like about parkour, that we're outside in just some normal settings and like really challenging our physical limitations, but most are our mental limitations, and that puts you right in the present moment, and it's pretty awesome. Dude, thanks for the set.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
We just want to take care of the body
Yep.
in some really natural ways so that we can go do things like parkour or surfing or something and like that. And so when we talk to people within, like, let's say the strength and conditioning world, they're like, what are you doing? And like, how is this making you stronger? How does this make you better? It's like, no. Like, we go out in the world and do flips or surfing or whatever, and that gives such a big input to the body. And so in the morning time or the evening, we're just like, hey, prep. How can we just take care of the body so that we can go? And all the real strength and power, I think, is developed way less in the gym like setting and more so like what we did yesterday and like today. It's just such a big input on the body.
Yep. Oh, a lot of parkour people have, I feel like, a similar like mindset when it comes to like weight training or like similar stuff to what you might do, I guess. Maybe a little different, but the same idea of like, me personally, I would never be the type of person to go into like a standard like Crunch Fitness and do a workout because that doesn't interest me. It's boring for the most part. But because I'm getting better at parkour and I've been in this sport for so long, I'm more motivated because I have something that requires me to get stronger. It's like, oh, well, like there's this jump I want to do, but I can't jump that far yet. Well, you know, you can only do so much parkour before it takes a toll on your body, but you can go into the gym and it's a lesser toll, but you can still gain more strength that way. So using some of that strength training or other types of workouts or weightlifting to cross-train specifically to get better at parkour, which sounds similar to what you're saying, I think.
It's like you can use that space to get better at parkour or your sport or whatever hobby you like doing.
Yeah.
But then there's also people that will do the opposite, where they spend so much time prepping or getting stronger, but then not applying it.
Yeah.
And like today, like every time you and I work together or hang out, just train.
Yeah.
It's like you're pushing kind of the limit, even if it's just for that day.
Yep.
And that's like where I feel like I really make some like humongous improvements. Even like today with that like concrete, it's like, okay, can I just like a couple inches more, like get better at that?
But I guess the sport of parkour as a whole, that's where you feel that sense of, what's the right word for it? Like that's where you feel more fulfillment rather than just being fit just to be fit.
Right. So today and yesterday,
a
little recap. We went over some vaults and we touched on some skills that you and I developed within the last 3 years. The wall flip.
Yep.
Dude,
you did outside on the concrete today.
Go.
I won't even do that right now. I don't like that trick.
That was wild. That probably like highlight of everything. So thank you so much for, you know, creating that safe space.
Of course.
A really big part of why, you know, I want to come out here and hang out with you is because of not only the knowledge, but the space that you can create of like, this is how we can safely do something like flip off a wall on concrete, which can be so crazy. But when I'm around you and we're coaching, we're thinking about these things, it feels actually like, oh, really doable.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. When I was growing up, I didn't feel like an athlete. I was like, actually felt like really non-athletic. And
I would agree with that for myself. Yeah.
You felt that way too?
Yeah.
And I feel like I can coach people with like movement stuff because I was always looking for high-level coaches that could tell me how to move or how to play.
Yeah.
Like my football coaches were like, here's a ball, like go. And I was like, what? Like, what do I do? So like, I really appreciate like the technique and this how specific and dialed in you can be.
I always loved sports, but I was like never on a basketball team. I was never on I guess I was on a baseball team. I played soccer growing up, but it was like elementary school. It wasn't serious. I was never like the best on any team, but I loved playing sports and I loved moving and going outside with my friends. But I think that's kind of why I think that I'm pretty good at teaching everybody, is because I was that kid that wasn't confident. I wasn't a kid that just went out and like learned how to backflip, you know?
Right.
And there's people that can do that, and those people don't even need coaches really. Like you could have a bad coach that just says, all right, man, do it. And they'll do it and they'll land it, but not because the coach was good, but because they are naturally a little bit talented or confident or just like whatever their background or experiences led them to be able to do that with less guidance.
Right.
I was not that person. Like I wouldn't have gone out and just done parkour on my own. I'd be terrified. So I had to have a coach. I had to be spotted like hundreds or thousands of times on my first backflip before I did it without a spot.
Yeah.
And because of that, I struggled learning, and I had to learn more like drills and prerequisites to learn it. So because I had to go through all that, I feel like I have more tools to draw from to hand to other people. My kind of whole philosophy is like, go find something that you think is fun. Like if you like playing Frisbee, like go find an ultimate Frisbee club in your area, or like go find a basketball court or like a YMCA that has, you know, rec basketball you can sign up for. Because I think like if you're someone that wants to get into shape, a lot of like media online just shows you like go to the gym, have this grind set, and it's like I don't have a grind set. Like I'm like not a super motivated person besides enjoying the thing. So like I see someone do a cool flip, I'm like I want to learn that flip. I'm going to try it a bit, and maybe I won't stick with it for super long, but I'll give it a few tries today, maybe a few tries the next day. But finding something that you enjoy, it's so much easier to just keep going back to that thing, and you'll get stronger and more fit and more in shape. And then that unlocks the world of anything else.
Yes.
You know, so just find one thing that you like doing, and it doesn't have to be like doing bench presses in the gym. Like I think that's boring, and I don't want to do that. So like go find the thing that you like to do and that you would enjoy doing, and it's easier to make yourself get up and go do that thing every day.
You're really masterful at the craft of parkour and chase tag, all these other things.
Thank you.
Like you're really like high level at that. But I do know that one of the costs of being high level at something is like holding on to that joy and that stoke, because sometimes it can get a little obsessive. Or, you know, maybe our identity gets attached to something, and when we're not performing well, it's like, oh, and then the joy and the stoke goes away.
Yeah.
One of the other things I really appreciate about you is that you like hold on to the joy and the stoke.
Yeah.
And so it's like and I know that's something that naturally has to be cultivated, and it's a choice.
Yeah.
How do you cultivate joy or stoke? How have you, and maybe when you've lost it, how have you like gotten it back?
I feel like there's so many angles to approach this from,
It
but
is.
like, I think like one side of it is like taking a break. I've been watching like some interviews with Alyssa Liu, the figure skater that just got the gold medal, and she was like a world champion, like the best in the world, and then she was not in love with the sport anymore, and she just quit. Like, and everyone in her life told her like not to quit. Because they're like, you're the best, why the heck would you give this up? But she's like, I don't like it anymore. Like all this pressure, all this, like she hated it. So she just quit the sport, took a few years off, and then she came back to it like for herself, and she picked her own dance, her own song that she wanted to dance to, and then she came back and still was like the world champion, you know? So I feel like some people place too much emphasis on like always grinding, because like what if someone else catches up, or what if like, you know, but I think like if you're not having fun with it, like take a break sometimes, you know, go do something else. Like when that happens to me, like I'll try rollerblading for a bit, and I'll get fixated on rollerblading, and I won't even do much parkour for a while, but I'm still staying active. I'm still doing something that I'm having fun with. And then when I come back to parkour, that stokes even stronger.
Yes.
And then it like, I'm going to almost progress faster than I would if I'm like dragging myself into the gym, not stoked, and like, you know, you can't push yourself to perform at your greatest if you're just like, ugh, I don't want to be here. I feel sluggish. So I don't know, there's a bit of like taking a break with it, and like, it's all a balance, I think.
I think there's something to being like feeling free enough to let something go completely.
Yeah.
That also makes you feel free enough to like jump back into it.
Yeah.
But if it's like feels like it's confining to you, it can just feel like that's when all the joy and the stoke and like everything can kind of go out the window.
Yeah. Stuff I see online is this like push to like be the best. Like, you know, why do something if you're not gonna like try your best to be as like good as you can at it? And I think that's like just kind of dumb. Like, you know, like at some point, not everyone can be the best. There's gonna be one person that's the best. And if that's what you love, if you love competition, you really wanna be the best, then go work on that. Like you're gonna have to have that grind set mentality. You're gonna have to work really hard. But it's like, I don't need to be the best. Like I don't need to be a winner, you know? Like I feel like just sticking with this sport for 12 years kind of casually, I've gotten to such a high level now that I would have never dreamed I could do any of the things I could do now. And it's like, why do I need to be the best? Like, why do you need to be the best? Like, if you just like doing it, do the thing when you like doing it. And when you're getting kind of sick of it, if you don't want to be the best, you don't need to like have this grind set for it, you know, and like push yourself. So it's been months since you've done backflips.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little bit of the lack of confidence with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like even to come out to visit me.
No, I just felt it in my body. Like I was like, I know that I should be able to do this.
Yes.
Or like seeing it, it's like, I know I could just hit a wall flip on that.
Yeah.
But feeling that little doubt or like, I'm not so sure, that kind of like maybe fear or hesitation, I knew that was there and I could either just completely disregard it and full send it, or I could do what I feel like is the nice and compassionate thing, is be around a friend, a really high level coach who could like help me progress right back into something that I really like. So I know for me that's really important, is if I have a coach or someone that really cares about my well-being, wants me to succeed, like that environment, I know I just progress like so fast. Like coaching to me is like one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah.
It's like I get to like take your knowledge and your experience and like absorb it and then just go be out in the world and do those things.
I completely agree with that, because I feel like I'm someone that needs coaching to like learn something new. Maybe not as much anymore even. Like, I feel like I've tried so many things, I have more confidence to just do something new now and give it a go. I understand how my body works. But like 5 years ago, definitely 10 years ago, like I would need hands-on coaching to feel confident and to have someone show me what to do. And I think kind of that goes in with what we were talking about of like, I think a good way is like sign up for a class for something. Have someone, like, you know, you see videos of someone skateboarding online and you like go out and buy a skateboard, but you don't have, you know, you try it once and you're like, dang, that was hard. I have no idea what I'm doing. And you like give it up. Like try to see if someone teaches skateboarding around you, or like if there's a indoor skate park that has coaches, you know? And I think signing up for something like that is a great way if you're not the most confident person when it comes to learning new things, which I think most people are. I think there's like a small group of people that just have that confidence to like throw a backflip, like jump a dirt jump on a bike. You know, I think a lot of people need like a little guidance, and that's not a bad thing, but I feel like social media doesn't show that very well. Like that's an important thing, and that most people are like that. So you feel weird for going out and getting that coach maybe, but that's what most people need. Like that's what I needed.
Thank you for being our source of courage, inspiration.
Oh yeah.
And
thank you for always bringing confidence, bro, and like the good vibes. I love it every time you come here. Just like, even if I'm feeling mellow, like you bring me back up to the top.
Let's go. Roland.Hannigan. Follow this guy. This is best coach in the world. Thank you so much,
dude.
brother.
Thank you, man.
Peace. Third day here in Greenville, and we're all super sore, feeling it in our bodies, and there's only one thing that's going to cure that. It's raw milk. I know that you were thinking that, and yes, it is raw milk. Luckily enough, we've got this Swamp Rabbit. Of course there's going to be raw milk at the Swamp Rabbit. We're going to get coffee, raw milk. We're going to get some work done. We're going to sunbathe at the Swamp Rabbit. Let's go.
You were right.
I never had sheep milk before. Today might be the day. You! Just remember that if you ever caught playing the either or game, oh no, should I have sheep or goat raw milk? Just remember you can play the both and game. You can have goat and sheep milk. You can have it all. You can do that. That easy.
What is it? It's the cutest little raw milk made just for me. I've already been making try of the local scones, and I have to say, delicious. And what's better to follow up a scone than a nice big gulp of raw milk? Cheers. Oh man, that is delicious. It'd be crazy if I chugged this whole thing right now.
That would be crazy if you chugged this.
Almond strawberry scone. Magically delicious.
Travel food vlog.
Wow, there's some nice salt on there. It'd be crazy if I ate this whole thing this morning.
3 milks. We've got cow, goat, and sheep. All of these milks are super nutritious and good for you. They have a little bit of a variance of, fat content, sugar content, that type of stuff. But look, we got cows, we got goats, we got sheepses, and if you're around those things and you're taking care of them, they are going to take care of you, and that's so incredible. I've had cow milk before. Goat milk is actually my absolute favorite. I don't like eating the goat, but I like drinking their milks. And I also don't like eating the sheeps or lamb, but we'll see if I like the sheep milk. This is my first try in all of my life. Tastes like heaven. Yep. Kind of like a interim between cow and goat. Goat's got that to it, and this is just like nice, like a sheep's crazy. The sheep's gonna give you some blankets and it's gonna give you some milks. Incredible. Some would say sheeps are the goats. When I was on a farm working and we had goats and we had goat milk, I noticed the goats would go everywhere and they would eat branches. They would eat all kinds of the craziest things. And so one thing that's really cool about the goat milk is that because the goat eats so many little things, you're going to get like all these little micronutrients from all over the environment because they're going to be eating a ton of stuff. They were eating blackberries. They would just mow down stuff that you wouldn't even imagine. And so now we get to consume that. I'm never going to eat a blackberry bush, but I can drink some goat milk. Okay, so we have the three milks here: the goat, the cow, and then the sheep. And then we're doing got some info for us. But the cow is going to be a little bit heavier. It's got a lot of lactose, which is like sugar content. So it can be a little bit more difficult for people to digest. That's why the goat is often one that people will use, and I will really enjoy because it's super easy to digest, and it has a lot of those little micronutrients. And then we have the sheep's, which is the heaviest, and this sheep has the most dense and the most nourishing, high fat, high protein. They say it's great for recovery. And then the goat milk, lightest, easiest to digest, moves cleanly through the body. And then the raw cow milk, heavier, more lactose, could be a little bit harder to digest. But of course, all three of these are raw. So, I mean, fantastic stuff. Some people do have trouble digesting this, but it just can take a little bit. But the goat milk, I mean, I could probably drink this entire thing right now and I'm feel fantastic. That's one of my favorite things about the goat milk. And first time on the sheep milk, which has the most dense, highest protein, highest fat, which it does have a little bit more of a creamier feel to it, which is pretty awesome that like a sheep, an animal, can give you this much nutrients just from their milks. Iwar, make sure you speed ramp that. I want to see that speed ramp. I want to see that speed ramp. Okay.
Oh, look at me.
Every single day to Jah I'm praying.
Did you know you can just pick up a stick from the ground and just use it as a toothbrush? They say you need to buy their plastic. It's a lie. Look at these chompers. Look at these things. Day 3 at Motive. We're here again, most importantly, to see Roland, the coach of coaches, the master of the masters, the flipper of the flippers, the hips to make the flips. And today is a special day because Iwar is going to land his first on the ground backflip.
With hard we get up and try again, try again. No matter how we tough, we get up and rise again, rise again. No time for defeat, we get up and rise again, we rise again. No matter how we hard, we get up and try again. Trial and crosses in your way, but you move it out and go along. Cause every day you live, every life you meet, everybody
to roll. Let's actually use a line right here to make sure you're rolling properly sideways. You're gonna put your hands on the ground, roll to your right. That's it. Step 2, the box. You get 2 steps and you're gonna roll over the box. All right, that's it.
That's it. But coach, I'm still scared.
Oh, that's right. Step 3, confidence. Ooh. That was it. Nice. Nice. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's right there. That was it. Diddy buck. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That. Another one. Oh, close. Incorrect. So I'm gonna leave all the rules very vague so you can kind of use some creativity to figure out how you want to get through the course. So after you get over this box, the floor is still lava, you can use anything you want here that's not the floor, and your next checkpoint is getting on top of this wall. So you can think about it as getting between this gate and this gate. So the left and right wall. So anything you want to get over it, any of the boxes, any of the bars, any of the walls, and then you have to get up here. After that, the next gate is this window here. So you have to go through this window. You guys want to have it be a chill ending or have maybe a little challenge mixed in there? A little challenge. Okay. The next thing that you have to pass over is this. Okay? So the right side, the left side, you have to go over this. You can't go under. And then your next gate that you have to pass through is going to be here. You can touch the ground here if you want, but you have to go over that wall, and you're going to have to go through here. And then your last checkpoint is going to be the top hold of that wall, the one that's like sticking out that's screwed onto the wall. Nice. Okay, I'm going to put one more box right here so that you have something to like jump down to, and you don't have to jump all the way to the floor, but you're going to have to go through here, and then you're going to be climbing. Sound good? Feel free to walk through the whole course and do the whole thing, but then find what you struggle with and practice that a couple times and practice like how you want to do it. You know, like how many steps are you going to take on the first rail? How many are you going to take on the second? Do you start with your left foot here? Do you start with your right foot? Some of those things are easy to just lock in. I don't even practice it, I just focus on it. What do you feel? Yeah. Ooh, great. Yeah, kind of jam my fingers there. Yeah, that was good.
Keep trying. The story is with your glory. Keep trying.
Awesome. Yes. Dang, that was quick. 12.13, whenever you're ready. Nice. Nice, brother. Good jump. Nice. Get it. Come on, climb, climb, climb. Woo! 14.4. Nice, good underbar. Ooh, nice, 13.58. Oh, jeez. Slow getting up there. What was it?
10.2.
Dang. Yes. Dang, that was like 10 flat. What? Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Nice. Ooh, 12.06.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was way better. That was like over 2 seconds off.
And I still messed up.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Super good. 13.6.
Wow. Yo.
Step 1, gotta jump. Good. Even more. Good. Commit to the back flop. Nice. Step 2, tuck. Boom. All right, step 3, do a backflip. Oh, easy. Easy. Oh, super good. That's how you backflip. Just gotta not lean back. If it helps, you can try to look at something in front of you so you're like getting a nice high jump. Yeah, that one you could do on floor. Yeah, that's it.
All right, that is it for our adventures in Greenville with Roland doing parkour. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Follow us on YouTube at Primal Movement, Instagram, primalmovement.official, and visit www.primalmovement.org for more information, events, and to get into the movement.